Welcome to Never Mind the Buzzcocks. And here's your host, Dermot O'Leary.
Hello. And welcome to the show. I'm Dermot O'Leary. Tonight I'm in charge of a special testosterone-fueled man-fest episode of Never Mind the Buzzcocks. On Noel's team... Everybody in love, don't put your hands up. From JLS, runners-up on last year's X Factor and one of the biggest-selling bands of 2009. So basically, it's your fault he's here. It's Aston Marigold! And he's an award-winning comedian who describes his style as low-energy musical whimsy, which coincidentally is replacing the over-25s category in next year's X Factor. It's David O'Doherty. And on Phil's team tonight...
Love changes everything.
He is a legend of musical theatre, second only to Phil Jupitus, appearing now in Hairspray at Shaftesbury Theatre, matinees Thursday and Saturday. Tickets still available. It's Michael Ball. And he's an actor who regularly appears at the National Theatre and counts Alan Bennett amongst his friends. His agent must have had some off day when she booked him for this. It's Russell Tovey. All right, now I want tonight to be especially warm, so we've introduced the teams. Let's hug it out. Come on. So, round one, and we begin with...
Guess who?
How terrific is that? Noel, Aston, David, take a look at this. Oh yeah, their album Chinese Democracy took 17 years to come out, so there's hope yet for Steve Brookstein fans. And when I say fans, I mean Mrs. Brookstein. From Guns N' Roses is Axl Rose. She's the crusading pop star who denounces any cruelty to animals. Just a shame she doesn't feel the same way about human eyes and ears. It's Pink. So that was Pink with So What and Guns N' Roses with Paradise City. But who demanded that a chicken coop be built in the studio for their guitarist, Axl Rose or Pink?
Although they've both got outrageously big nostrils in that picture, still fancy Axl Rose more than Pink.
Pink is so rubbish. I'm sorry, Dennis, but oh,
Go on.
God.
Why?
I would rather drink wasps. It's just...
David, can we talk about your panda book?
Oh, yeah?
Which contains 100 completely made-up facts about pandas. Or are they all made up, or...?
Well, you be the judge. If a panda gets struck by lightning, its white hair turns black and its black hair turns white. They're known as negative pandas, but if it gets struck by lightning a second time, it reverts back to its original colours and is called a double negative panda or just a panda.
That's true.
Yes. And Aston, check this out, Aston fans, when he came on X Factor last year with J to the L to the S...
Was a panda.
Check this out, you've turned a little bling. Aston and Marvin, who's a tall, good-looking one, racked up his sixth... No, you and Marv. Well, you're the short, good-looking one, Marv's the tall, good-looking one, and there's, you know, the other two guys, you know that. I'm so in trouble for that. OK, in August, Aston and Marvin racked up a £6,000 bar bill. Is this true?
No.
Yes, it is. You must have been shit-faced.
No, right, here's the thing, right? You got to think, it's me and Marvin, and in the same...
lots and lots of girls.
And a panda. I saw you getting driven home by a panda.
So, let's go back to the question. Who demanded that a chicken coop be built in the studio for their guitarist, Axl Rose or Pink?
Can we have a look at that? There's a good picture of Slash. Can we
Yeah,
go
go
back
for it.
and have a look at that? Oh, look at Slash. Absolutely no face.
Slash was originally given that hat because he is incredible at Monopoly.
Who's the guy next to him, do we know? Do we have an ID on him?
That's Splash.
OK.
He's holding a piece of paper and it's instructions how to put a top hat on.
Axl Rose or Pink?
Well,
Cutting down a tree. That's not being a rock star, you know?
how short her arms are. She's like a T-Rex.
Oh, yeah.
Aston, why don't you phone the tall, handsome one? He'll know.
It's quite rock and roll. No one else, you know, you could go to, like, the big folks and say, look, listen, I've got a chicken coop in my studio, what have you got? So it's quite rock and roll, so maybe it's...
It's not that rock and roll, is it?
It could be.
It's the sort of thing she'd think was rock and roll, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, let's get a chicken coop. Actually, it's more like this.
Yeah, let's get a chicken.
We think it's Pink.
Pink.
Well, you're wrong. Axl Rose had a chicken coop installed in his studio for the band's chicken-obsessed guitarist Brian Buckethead Carroll. So called because he has a chicken bucket on his head. So you didn't get any points there. Such a shame.
That's fine.
All right, Phil, Michael and Russell, have a look at this.
I got a feeling.
She's bankrupt, she's 175th in line to the throne, and she's the former wife of Prince Andrew. It's Fergie.
That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. A feeling.
Imagine your worst nightmare. Your mum, your sister, your girlfriend all leave you for the same man, and you still quite like him. The handsome swine. It's Michael Bublé.
I just haven't met you yet.
All right, that was the Bublé with Haven't Met You Yet, and Black Eyed Peas with I Got a Feeling. But who vomited in Leonardo DiCaprio's swimming pool during a party in 2005? Boobs or Fergs?
Fergie looks like a bit of a nutter, so she looks like she would just throw up all over the place.
Oh, Russell Tovey! You're quite quickly out of the box, aren't you? Russell once went for a jog with Dustin Hoffman around Central Park in New York.
Yeah, no, where I lived up in Upper West Side. He lived in this building called the San Reno, which is kind of rock and roll. I came out and he was coming out of his San Reno building, and I kind of went over and I just said, hey, I saw the show last night. He said, what show's that? I said, well, The History Boys. He said, oh, yeah, you had a funny line in it. You were the funniest guy in it. I said, thank you very much. And then we kind of went, like, running for a bit.
Hang on a minute, how did that happen?
Well, because he was in jogging attire, heading to Central Park for his daily
Did you
jog.
run after him? Did you
I ran,
you were stalking him and you went, oh, look!
I just hung outside. No,
Did you dress as a dentist and just follow him going, is it safe? Is it safe?
Michael Bullfax, check this out. You played Edna in Hairspray, you won the 2008 Laurence Olivier Award for Best Actor in a Musical.
Phil is doing it. What? Yeah.
I went to see Phil do Hairspray on Saturday, and he makes a pretty good woman, I have to say.
I make such a good woman, I actually work the streets of Soho for 2 hours after the show.
All right, he vomited in Leo's pool party in 2005.
Anyone called Fergie, you expect them to vomit.
But you'd
So
expect
it's a
Fergie to be
double-edged-
friends with Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't think you think...
No, I think you'd think Bublé would be.
Really?
Yeah, Rat Pack. He'd love a party, he'd be knocking back the cocktails, and he'd vomit in the shallow end. My vote would be Bublé.
Mr. Bubble.
Yeah? You are right. It was Michael Bublé. The singer admits he was sick in the pool after overindulging on booze and Mexican food and was so embarrassed he even fled the party. It was doubly annoying for DiCaprio. There were clear signs on the pool, no running, no petting and no crooning. Next up, last week, it was in the bottom 2 rounds. This week, it's got something to prove. It's...
The intros round.
Yeah! Noel and Aston, here are your intros for Dave.
Oh.